Let's talk about New York traps. I have been in New York for now the past 10 years, I think. Yes, probably like 9-10 years, like 9-ish. There's a lot of things that you need to avoid. Listen, if you're coming to see New York, I have seen tourists getting scammed from all over. We all see that as locals. Sometimes it happens before our eyes and it's like, God damn it, man. The first thing that you need to think of is, well, we all know that Times Square. Many people say Times Square is a scam or Times Square is too much. Let me tell you something, dude, it is Times Square. Okay, everyone that lives in New York has been on Times Square once. You gotta go to Times Square at least once just to experiment, because there is no really place in the world like Times Square. So even all those locals, they've been to Times Square already. That's why they're saying that. Go to Times Square, experiment the breathtaking, amazing display of screens. But now once you're on Times Square, my man, keep your eyes and ears open. The restaurants around Times Square, they are overpriced. I mean, if you have the money to spend it. But I don't really think you want to go to New York to go to Starbucks. I mean, you can go to Starbucks in your own place. If you're on Times Square, get away a little bit, because Times Square is on 7th Avenue. Go to 8, 9. 2 avenues, 9 Avenue, between like 50 and 40. There is so much local restaurants where you find great food and better pricing than staying right there on Times Square on 7th Avenue. Also, let's talk about photos. Yes, you will find Mickey Mouse, transporters, Captain America, Star Wars. You find all these people dressed up in characters from your movies, your shows. Now, they're very aggressive. So again, I'm not gonna be mean like a lot of people have been saying, oh, you have to try to avoid a picture. No, listen, if someone wants to, listen, if you have kids and they want to take a picture with Mickey Mouse on Times Square, or even if you want to take a picture with Mickey Mouse, dude, take it. The people that talk, usually they are locals. Of course, they will not take pictures because they are living there. You only in New York for a couple of days, you want that memory, and you and Mickey Mouse. So if you want, go, but just be aware they're extremely aggressive. They will ask a tip even if you take a picture from kind of far, so you have to be very careful. And the New York City cowboy, I mean the naked cowboy, I mean that's a must do, so he's the exception. The other thing about also New York is the city people. Dude, let me tell you something. I see a lot of nice tourists are getting caught in this web, and if you buy those CDs, so it's basically those quote unquote rappers or artists, they are standing on a sidewalk and they are handing out CDs to people, telling them that it's my mistakes, and whenever, oh my god, whenever you dare touching that CD, they want a tip or something. They will not let you leave. And most of the time, those CDs are even empty. Let's just be honest, dude. They just want the money right now. They're trying to hustle you. They're trying to scam you. So trust me, when you walk by these CD people, don't even make eye contact. I'm telling you, you make eye contact, they will follow you. They will not let you go. Don't even make eye contact. If you from far see people hanging out the CDs, my man, just keep walking. They don't exist. No, trust me, act like they do not exist. The other thing is the Statue of Liberty. Now, you want to see New York, you want to see the Statue of Liberty, but people are paying, of course. If you want to go on the Statue of Liberty, on that little island, go in the statue. Do you? Why not? But if you want just to view and get closer, you don't need to pay for the cruise to get to the statue. There is the free ferry. The free ferry is the ferry that goes from Manhattan to Staten Island, and from that ferry you get to see the downtown Manhattan, you get to see the Statue of Liberty as it goes by the Statue of Liberty, and then Staten Island, and then you get to see a view from far. That's a free option. Also be aware, there's a lot of people selling tickets for free attractions. That's because tourists don't know. So if someone approaches you and trying to sell you tickets on the free ferry, dude, nah, okay? That or any other free attraction. The other thing to also be careful is the New York taxis at the airport. That happened to me when I first arrived. When I first arrived, there was this guy who just came to me out of nowhere and telling me, hey, taxi, you want a taxi? You want a taxi? They like this, be careful, do not do it. Usually they are in black cars and they just approach to you, they're trying to hustle you, they're trying to get you in their car. Don't do it, because once you are in, they will charge whatever rate they want to charge. My man, listen to me. You don't want that. That's not what you want. You don't want to be, yes, to be scammed like that. Make sure you go to the official lines of yellow cabs and take the yellow cab. Or hey, you can also order Uber or order Lyft, but just stay away from these people trying to hustle tourists with their black car. No. Pickpockets, yes, be aware. Pickpockets can kind of sense that you're not from here, because New Yorkers, we are usually pretty kind of tough and not mean, but we have our eyes focused, and even New Yorkers get pickpocketed. But tourists are even a bigger target because you are most not really aware of your surroundings, because you are more into wow, New York and taking pictures and stuff. Be aware, especially also in the subway. Keep your eyes open and make sure that even if you are in this spirit of wonder, discovery, you having fun with your friends, your family, keep your eyes extremely open. The pickpockets, they are around and they are there. Tour buses. All right, some people say, oh, I saw one that was saying that the tour buses, they are a big scam. This is almost like, feels like it's coming out of people's opinion. Depends on what you want to do. It's like the same thing as like Times Square puppets. If you want to be on a tour bus and go around the entire city, right, and giving information about the city, but some people might call it general information, but that's general information that you don't know, that only New Yorkers know. So if you want that, do that. Or now if you want to have a more local approach with tours to more local places, then you do that. People are different. Some people, they really wanna see all the amazing wonders that makes New York, New York, and that's where you go to the tour buses. But now if you wanna live more like a local, you also experience local. Do both. Do a tour bus and do a local. You're in New York one time or 2, 3 times. This is your vacation. Man, have fun. Just no stress. Central Park also, just be aware. Again, like I say, I'm not telling you not to take the carriage with the horse or the petty bike. I'm not telling you not to take that. Just be aware of what they charge. I think the carriage charge like what, $50 for 15 minutes, and those petty bikes, I think it's like $5 a minute. Imagine when you're there for 30-20 minutes around the park. I know it's nice, but just be aware of your budget. If you and your family want to be in a carriage, do it. You're in New York on vacation once in a lifetime. I'm just saying, those people who don't like the carriage and the horses, because usually they are New Yorkers, and of course you don't do it because you have the time of your life, because you have all the time in the world in New York. You don't have to do that, but just be aware. But now, if you want to, that's only if you want to save money. But now, if you want to save money, you get a city bike and you go bike around Central Park. Now, if it's only if you want to save money and see Central Park, but if you want an experience in Central Park, go all out, carriage, everything, once in a lifetime. Just be aware, it is pricey. Of course, it is pricey. My last tip is about, those were my tips about New York. So I've been here for quite some time, and I'm telling you, stay away from the city, guys. Even me, sometimes I get caught. Like I don't get caught, but they still trying to get me. And dude, I have my mean face. Coming at me with that city, I am going through you, even if you're standing in front of me. But yeah, those were my tips. Let me know in the comments if you are going to New York, if you've been to New York, why are you going to New York? Yes, I hope those tips helps you, and have an amazing trip to the best city in the world, the Big Apple, New York.